Briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. More from the guys as this one goes along, but first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Cleveland Indians as they'll align themselves like this here tonight. And set to square off against these guys, one of the taller pitchers in the game today, 6'7" right-hander Brandon McCarthy. And behind him defensively, the Dodgers will line up like this. Jason Kipnis will come forward now, and as you see by the numbers, he's off to a hot start here in the Fall Classic.
Yeah, you know some guys just love being on that big stage. He's been a big part of this ball club all season long, so it's no surprise to me that he swung a hot bat when it mattered the most.
Here's a pitch taken for ball one as we get underway here at 7:06. The left-handed hitting Kipnis awaits the 1-0. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1. Good night for baseball. 69 degrees here at first pitch. Ready now on 1-1. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd foul. Here comes the 1-2. A big uppercut there as he popped this straight up. And there's the first out. A look there at our scouting report. We already know about the cutter. We saw it right there. But here's the rest of the arsenal that we'll see heading forward. Adam Eaton will get his first opportunity now. Now here's the first pitch. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike one. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2. Michael Brantley will stand in now for the first time, coming off, well, nothing short of a dynamic performance last time out.
Well, it makes you wonder how they're going to attack him here in this game. I would bet that they're a lot more cautious with him.
Now here's the first pitch. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. Got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
And so would the guy on the mound.
And that misses 1-1. 1-1 on the way. This is hit on the ground but foul. Here comes a 1-2. Opposite field to left. Crawford is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tribe. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. Now a look at the starting lineup for the host Dodgers. Set to go to work against this lineup. There you see the numbers for the very dependable right-hander Gavin Floyd. Defensively, the Indians will line up this way. And the left-handed hitting Carl Crawford will stand in to start the home half of inning number 1. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
One thing to keep an eye on as this game goes along, first pitch strikes. The more this guy can work from ahead, the better off he's going to be.
Now the pitch. Goes the other way, and he got a lot of it out to deep left. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting second baseman,
Emilio Bonifacio steps in now. First pitch on the way. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. 1 out, nobody on. Now the pitch. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Now here it comes. And now for the second batter in a row. This is in the air out to left field. Brantley will wait on it, and that's out number 2.
And this is a situation where you've got back-to-back flyouts from 2 guys who really need to start hitting the ball on the ground. That speed isn't doing you any good when you're hitting lazy fly balls.
Yasiel Puig will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and 2 away here in the first. First pitch on its way from Floyd. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And the pitch. And a curveball, 79 miles an hour. It's in there 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner.
First base runner of the ball game now for either team comes with 2 outs here in the home first. Now, with the cleanup guy due next, things all of a sudden could get a bit interesting.
Adrian Gonzalez will get his first cuts here with 2 gone now and a runner at first. Here's the first offering. Starts him with a breaking ball this time. Misses down and in for a ball. 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. Here's a breaking ball that falls in there for a strike to even things at 1-1. Is that really the spot you want to be messing with here?
Shouldn't be. That's a danger zone if you ask me.
The 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
This is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
Now the 1-2. Pitch in the dirt is swung on and missed, so he'll need to get the force at first. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. Dodgers leave 1. We played an inning. No score. Brandon Moss leads things off now in the top half of the second.
Brandon Moss.
First pitch coming. And now the first pitch of the inning is sent in the air out to straightaway center. Under it now is Ethier. 1 away.
Well, any time you can retire this guy, that's good. Anytime you can do it leading off an inning, that's great. And anytime you can do it on 1 pitch, that's a full trifecta right there.
Luke Ramey will dig in here. First pitch coming. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0.
That trying to go front door with that breaking ball started it a little too far inside though.
And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. 1-1 pitch on the way. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. Throw in time at first for out number 2. And with 2 away now, let's take another look at our playoff brackets. And of course, the question on everybody's mind, will we crown a champion here tonight? Yan Gomes will stand in here looking to keep the inning alive with 2 gone now in the top of the second. Here's the first offering. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe 4-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
Got him to swing on top of that one as this ball's dribbled out in front of the mound. Throw on to the first baseman. Gonzalez will take care of him, and the inning is over. Indians go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Jose Bautista will stand in to lead things off for Los Angeles, and he'll be followed in the order by Andre Ethier, waiting his turn on deck. First pitch coming. Cut fastball inside, ball 1.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but you know, he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
The 1-0 pitch. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Here's the pitch. 1-1 pitch, a curveball that's right there. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. A lean, and he's got it. Oh, he picked it right out of the first base dugout, and that's the first out of the inning.
Center fielder.
Andre Ethier will stand in, and you see the numbers for the series so far. He's really been one of their unsung heroes.
It seems like in just about every series, you get that one guy who really steps up, and he's been that guy so far.
And here's the first pitch. And a ball, 1-0.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. That's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
The next pitch. Another fastball. This one he gets by him. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Now here's the pitch. This is past the mound and into center field for a base hit.
A good job there of making a 2-strike adjustment. Very compact there. He uses the middle of the field, and this just finds its way into center for a base hit.
Here's the shortstop, Ian Desmond. And a bouncing ball, foul. He waits, now the pitch. And this is hit well towards the hole. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Let's train our show motion camera on that runner at first base. Here, he might have had a shot to get around to third, but you see him have to hold up to make sure the baseball doesn't hit him. By the time he gets going again, he knows he'll have to hold on at second base.
Here's Connor Gillespie, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Pretty cool right there. You know, it's so important in a tough spot to get that first pitch strike over, and he's able to jump ahead.
He's ready, now the pitch. Having success with the fastball here, it's 0-2 now.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
Set, now the pitch. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats, foul. Another 0-2 coming. Now a ball lined towards center field, and that's in there, base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away.
Well, that's 3 hits for him now after the leadoff guy was retired. But now the bases are loaded here as they try to cash in.
Brandon McCarthy will stand in now with the bases loaded, and this is one at-bat he doesn't want to just throw away. He can really help himself here.
Yeah, hitting is not really in a lot of pitchers' DNA, but you're right. If he can find a way to just find a hole with a ground ball, that can be huge.
And, boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. It's going to take a lot of guile to work out of this one.
Well, he's got plenty in reserve. This would need to be a magic act, no doubt.
Pause, now the pitch. And he powers the cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2.
Hey, give him credit up there. He's going to take his hacks.
From the stretch. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. Moss has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner.
Wow, now that's just a tough break right there. If this gets down, it's 1 run, maybe even 2. But it was hit just a little bit too hard there, and it's sent back into the infield very quickly, forcing all 3 runners to hold right where they were.
Here's Carl Crawford now, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
He's ready now. The pitch. Now this is on the ground to second. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. Dodgers leave him loaded. We'll move to the third with no score. Back alongside Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as Carlos Santana will settle in to lead things off here for Cleveland. First offering on the way. Out in front as he pulls this one down the line at first. And Gonzalez takes this one over to first himself for the out. Jose Ramirez digs in at the plate. First pitch to him. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. Here it comes. Out in front as this is in the air toward deep right field. And they'll put it away now without much of a problem. 2 gone now here in the third.
I thought for a second that this might make a dent in both the hit and the run calls, but he didn't quite get all of it. It's probably the best swing, though, they've had so far.
Gavin Floyd will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Indians still in search of their first hit of the ballgame. Fouled back. Now here's the pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
And now, as a hitter, 1 and 2, you've got to be thinking right center field. They'll take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
And it's to 2 and 2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2 and 2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Swing and a liner. Foul. Ready with another 2-2. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2 and 2. And a sinker there. Swung on and missed for out number 3. Down in order go the Tribe. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Emilio Bonifacio makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. Here's the first pitch to him. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
And now a pitch on the way. Curveball close, but it's 1-1. So 1-1. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Oh, man. I think that one was more about self-preservation than anything else. This is right back to the box on 1 hop. Hello. But he's able to flag that thing down and make the play. Whew.
In now is Yasiel Puig. As he swings and pops this one foul off to the right, out of play. Pitch on the way. Swing and a line drive, but foul. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. The pitch. Struck him out, but he'll try for first on the drop third strike. Throw to first will take care of him. Score it 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now.
Kind of a double-edged sword right there. He wants to bounce a curveball to get a swing through, and he gets it, but then he's got to worry about that ball maybe getting away. Fortunately, that's a nice play to keep it close and get the runner out at first.
Here's Adrian now. As he'll go after the first pitch and send a ground ball down to third. Look at the stop. Throw from a knee is too late, and that will be an infield single.
Those are some quick feet down there at third base, and soft hands, too, as you see him reach out to snare that one. But by the time he gets to his feet, he's got to hurry the throw over there, and it winds up being just a little too late.
Jose Bautista will get a shot here with 2 away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
That 2-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, better be careful.
Now the first pitch. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
And now you got to regroup after the 2-out single. You're in a dangerous spot in the lineup, so the inning's not over yet, not by a long shot.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Oh, this is hit hard towards second. But this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. 1 left for L.A. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Jason Kipnis will stand in to begin their half of the 4th, with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ballgame.
And still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the 4th inning, 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
Well, as we've seen so far, this isn't a team that's going to wait around too long to feel a pitcher out. They're an aggressive team all the way from top to bottom. And if that first pitch is anywhere close, most of these guys are going to take a hack at it.
Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Therefore, it is Crawford, 1 gone. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And both of these guys working in pretty much the same realm, just a 1 mile an hour differential from 94 down to 93 is the top speeds. Adam Eaton will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Now the first pitch. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. Here's the pitch. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Here comes the 1-1. Saw his eyes light up that time, but he swung at a bad one there. So 1-2 with 1 away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now. That's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Man, not only has he not allowed a hit to this point, but he's also faced the minimum so far. You can't do much better than that.
Michael Brantley will stand in here hoping to pick up his club's first hit in the contest. Now here's the first pitch. And a curveball to begin the at-bat, 0-1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1. Here's the 1-1. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
And you know what, guys? I have been really impressed so far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is perfect location right on the knees.
Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. Indians go down 1-2-3. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Andre Ethier will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
Center fielder, Andre Ethier.
First pitch on the way. Oh, and he gets the inning started with a bang as this is hit high and deep to left field. And this one is gone. A home run to lead off the bottom of the 4th. A solo home run for Andre Ethier. His 3rd home run of this series. And the Dodgers strike first, 1-0.
Want to talk about instant offense? How about the first pitch of the inning? He's just hoping to get ahead here with a first pitch strike, but now all of a sudden, he's got a guy circling the bases.
Here's the shortstop, Ian Desmond. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1.
So tough to hang in there on that pitch, but you got to do it. You can't give up that inside corner, or this guy will eat you alive.
And the pitch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. One run, 6 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And Santana will watch it into the glove for the first down.
Might have had thoughts about going back-to-back here. This is right where he likes it. He took a big swing at it. Wound up getting just a bit underneath it, popping it straight up.
Here's Connor Gillespie. And maybe an excuse-me swing there as this is tapped in front of the mound. On to first, and there were 2 down. Brandon McCarthy will stand in. A line-out victim his first time. Now here's the first pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
A lot of these guys have come into these at-bats trying to be the aggressor, trying to make something happen. But what has happened is that they've swung and missed themselves into some early holes.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
And this has been a pretty good comeback from that leadoff home run. 2 straight outs now, and 2 strikes here as well.
Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. More on tap from Game 5 after this. Brandon Moss will stand in to lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront. And this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
Come on, let's do it. Charge it up.
Here comes the pitch to Moss. On the ground to third. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
And that's a good guy to take care of on 1 pitch, especially on a swing like that.
Luke Ramey will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Here's the first offering. Cut fastball in there for a called strike.
Well, you see his pitch count on your screen right there. That's not a mistake. He's been loving those first pitch outs. That's for sure.
Now here it comes. Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
As a hitting coach, that's what you want your hitters to do. Hit the ball right back up the middle. You get into bad habits when you try to pull everything, but here just stays right on it and picks up a solid 1-out single.
Yan Gomes will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. The 1-0 now to Gomes. And there he goes towards second. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
And this pitch is hit rather sharply toward the third base coaching box. It's a foul ball. Here's another 1-2. Now a ball hit back up the middle. And this is going to get on by Desmond. It's a base hit. And the throw by Ethier too late as he's in there at third.
Boy, you talk about a ball having eyes. First off, he's fortunate to get this one by the pitcher. It's not hit especially hard, but you'll see it get past second base where neither middle infielder can track it down. And it'll make its way into center field.
Here's Carlos Santana now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
Now at the plate, you're looking for something up in the zone. Try and keep it in the air. Make sure you don't hit into a double play.
1-0 on the way. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that will be ruled a strike. So 1-1 home. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. 2-2 pitch on the way. Full count, 3-2.
You can't afford another base runner here. So whatever your best pitch is, whatever one you feel most comfortable with, that's the one you want to turn to.
Try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Well, that's just some indecision there on 3-2. He's thinking, should I swing? You could just see him try and hold up, but by that point, he'd already broken the plate. That's an easy call.
In now, Jose Ramirez, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. Runners leap from first and third. Here's the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that's going to land foul. Comes set. Now the pitch. Sliced down the left side, but foul. Here comes another 0-2. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
And he lifts this one the other way out to left center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. A golden opportunity to get on the board. Here goes for naught. More coming up from Game 5 after this. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the dangerous left fielder, Carl Crawford. First pitch on its way from Floyd. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. There's his total now, just into his 5th inning of work. Nothing too out of the ordinary there.
No, the pitch count's the least of his worries. If his guys don't get him any runs, I don't think it'll matter all that much.
Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball, 1-1.
He might have thought he'd be getting another dose of that curveball because he was way behind that one.
1-1 home now to Crawford. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Here's the 1-2. Now he jams him here as this is flared right back over the mound. To his left, he's up with it, and no chance on the throw here as he reaches first easily.
And here's a situation where, heck, just make contact. Put the ball in play. You never know. Winds up beating this ball out.
Emilio Bonifacio will stand in now. He'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. And with Adrian Gonzalez just around the corner, we'll see a lefty getting loose in the bullpen now. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
And here, you've got good speed on base and at the plate. So on a ground ball, it's not a foregone conclusion you're going to get an out anyway.
The 1-0 home. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. On at first is a stolen base threat in Crawford. Nobody out. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now a bunt attempt, and it looks like a good one. And the pitcher, in fact, will just take a bite out of this one, an infield single.
Not sure if there was some indecision on where to go with the bunt or what, but it looked like he just thought he had more time than he really did, and throw to first? Too late?
Yasiel Puig will stand in now. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. First pitch coming. And here's a good fastball from Floyd as he jumps ahead, 0-1.
Now with 2 on, nobody out, you got to be thinking strikeout double play out there on the mound. One or the other is what you really need.
A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. Crawford leads from second. Here's the pitch. Now a sacrifice attempt here, and it should do the job. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Oh, 2 guys on already. They couldn't afford to make this any worse, but they managed to do it here by somehow turning a clear sacrifice attempt into a bunt single. That could really come back to hurt.
Adrian Gonzalez will stand in. Strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. First pitch coming. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Kind of interesting to see how he's going to respond to this situation that he's worked himself into.
Yeah, he hasn't found himself in too many tough spots, but he's got one now.
From the belt, the pitch. And this is hit high in the air and crossing into foul ground behind third. Ramey has a tough play, but he ranges back to put it away for the first out. And he will, in fact, just bluff a throw as he'll stay put at third with one away now. Jose Bautista will dig in now. He's popped out and lined out. 0 for 2 thus far. Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing. And obviously looking for the ground ball here as this misses low. It's 1-0.
Even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
The 1-0. Out of play. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
One, two. Swing and a liner. Foul. Another 1-2. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. Eaton makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game. A block at the plate, and he's out trying to score. It's a double play, and the inning is over. So it's 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Dodgers out in front, 2-0. Gavin Floyd will come forward now to start out their half of the 6th, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had them off balance all game.
Here's the first offering. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Now here's the pitch. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. The 1-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Yeah, he's able to set down his opposite number there, and I'll tell you, these 2 guys have pretty much matched each other pitch for pitch so far.
1 away now, and here's the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. And here's the first pitch. Here's a sinker that stays up. 1 ball, no strikes. The left-handed hitting Kipnis awaits the 1-0. Looked like he went around that time. They'll appeal down to third, and yes, sir, it's strike 1. No runs, 2 hits, no errors to this point for the Indians. Now a ball hit hard towards the hole. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
And this offense has pretty much been shut down here into the 6th inning. That's just their 3rd hit of the ball game, so time has come for them to start trying to put something together.
Adam Eaton will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. First offering on the way. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
Comes set, now the pitch. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but this will get foul for strike 2. He's set, now the pitch. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. McCarthy up to 67 pitches thus far. Here comes the 1-2. Now a ball rolled foul toward first as he stays alive. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Here he comes again, 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
When you take a look there at the line from our starter, I mean, basically, he's allowed 3 singles so far, and that's it. They haven't been able to mount any real opposition against him so far.
Michael Brantley will stand in again. He lined out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time up. First pitch coming. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
Kipnis runs. Pitch inside the throw, and it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
And I think everybody in the ballpark knew that he was going to be running with 2 away. But even when you know it's coming, he's still hard to get a handle on. And he's into scoring position now with that stolen base.
Now a good take here as he misses for a ball, and it's 2-1 now to the Cleveland left fielder.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Here he comes, 3-1. And he gets under this one and, in fact, breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. Indians leave 1. They trail things here 2-0. Andre Ethier will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the 4th. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. First pitch to him. Swing, and this is hit hard but foul toward the third base dugout. Now the pitch. Not the greatest at-bat thus far as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful. Well, he is definitely doing his part out there. You see his line so far. He's keeping his guys in the ball game. He's just not getting any help offensively.
So 1 away in the inning now for the shortstop, Ian Desmond. Now the first pitch. Now here's the ball hit sharply toward the right side. And that's going to be a base hit here for Desmond.
And now another base runner for him to contend with now. And as we bring up his line, you can see that's an even 10 hits against him so far. And you have to wonder how much longer they're going to let him stay out there.
Connor Gillespie will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Now the first pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Runners on first with 1 down. As a look, now the pitch. And they go away here. It's a called strike. 0-2.
That's one of his best pitches tonight.
From the stretch. Now he turns on one and rips it down the line. To second for one, on to first, and it won't be in time to end the inning as he just about did a somersault out there at second base.
This is always a tough throw here for a first baseman coming off the bag. You got to make sure that you don't just throw the ball right into the runner's back heading down to second base. Here he takes just a little extra time to make sure that he makes a good throw. And they're going to settle for just one at second.
Brandon McCarthy will dig in now, hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Too low, 1-0.
This crowd's been something else here in this series. They are really making it tough on him out there.
Now the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, you know, sometimes it's that natural tendency to let up just a little bit when you're facing the opposing pitcher. You know he's not going to do much damage, but you got to get refocused here because you do not want to go 3-0 to him.
2-0 on the way. High and away, not close. 3-0.
Of all the people to lose the strike zone against in this lineup, he's got to be out there thinking, how is this happening against the pitcher?
A runner on first with 2 away. Now the 3-0 offering. And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
Now the 3-1 pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard to third. Stabs for it. He's got it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Dodgers leave 1, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Back here at Dodger Stadium. It's on to the 7th now in game number 5. But before the inning gets underway, let's fill you in on what's happened with our game summary. Brandon Moss will come forward now to begin the 7th inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
That's what happens when you get 2 starters that are on top of their game. It's been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and very even game through 6 innings.
In there, no balls and a strike. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
And a breaking ball down and in here as he's got to hop out of the way there.
Yeah, I don't think this is a guy you want to mess with here. He can hurt you in more ways than one.
Ready with the 2-1. And a strike. Threw him a breaking ball that time, 2-2.
And after you move a guy off the plate and you know he's all worked up, that's a perfect time to drop a curveball or a changeup on him. Great pitch call right there.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
You know, and this is one of the few downsides to being a guy with tremendous strength at the plate. Once you get that thing started, it's really hard to put on the brakes, and he winds up breaking the plane right here, and that's strike 3.
Stepping in now, Luke Ramey. As he'll take a first pitch curveball right down the middle for strike one. Now here's the pitch. Now the 0-1 pitch is swung on and hit out to Desmond at short. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2.
We get a look there at his pitches by inning. He's at 81 now after that last pitch, so he should be good for a little while longer.
Yan Gomes will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. First pitch on the way.
Yep.
Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
And now some action in that Dodger bullpen as a left-hander has begun to get loose. Swinging a ball chopped foul down the left side. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now the pitch. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. And Desmond will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Add another 0 as it's up to 7 shutout innings so far. Bottom of the 7th inning upcoming in L.A. Get up and stretch. The Dodgers lead it 2-0. Mark Zepchinski will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Mark Zepchinski.
Carl Crawford will get another crack. 1 for 3 thus far.
Left fielder, Carl.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. This is foul for the first strike.
But you take a swing at a pitch like that, you're lucky that you only got sawed off. He's going to have to go find himself another piece of lumber.
Here's the pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
You talk about a guy who really stepped it up all throughout this postseason. Here's your man right here. He's on base again as he leads off the inning with a base hit.
Here's Emilio Bonifacio now. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Now the 1-0 to Bonifacio. That one's a called strike. Back even at 1. Now the 1-1. And he misses the bunt attempt, so it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, that's just not really good form right there. He's just kind of jabbing at that thing.
Here's the lefty's offering on 1 and 2. Bunt sign still on with 2 strikes as he puts this one down. Only play to first, so the sacrifice works that time.
You figure at this point, one more run might put this one to bed. So they opt to play just a little small ball here. That'll move that runner up into scoring position now with 1 out.
Yasiel Puig will step in with a big opportunity to get that insurance run home from second. Now here's the first pitch. Swing, hard hit ball to second. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Well, at the very least, he does move that runner up to third base. But with 2 away now, I don't think that's exactly what he was hoping to accomplish. I think he wanted to drive him in.
Adrian Gonzalez will dig in with a very important insurance run 90 feet away at third. Here's the first offering. Now this is driven out to deep right center. This could be trouble. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion.
I got to tell you, I love the way this guy just lets it rip. Ahead in the count, behind in the count. It really doesn't matter to this guy. He's just going to go up hacking. And he drives in a run right here as he just drills this one from 2 bases.
Josh Tomlin will get the ball looking to get the final out now here in this 7th inning. Standing in now, Jose Bautista, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. The 1-0. In for a strike, it's 1-1.
And a good pitch there. It's a big front door curveball, and he had no way of opening up to it.
Ready now on 1-1. There's a shot to right field. That's falling for a base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
You'd like to think that a 2-out single would score your guy from second, but this ball would just hit too hard, and he's forced to hold on at third base.
At the plate is Andre Ethier. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
That's not a bad idea right there. Take a pitch. Make sure you get a good look at him and what he's throwing.
Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Oh, now a ball hit up the middle, and it's going to get on through into center field for a base hit. In to score is the runner from third, and that will stretch the lead to 4 now.
And that may be the at-bat there that finally seals the deal here. That'll make it a 4-run lead right now. That will be awfully tough to overcome this late in the ball game.
He and Desmond will stand in, and I've got to think these add-on runs here will really make it difficult to come back from.
And that's how they've done it all game long. They haven't really had a big inning yet, just a lot of 1s and 2s, but those will add up.
First pitch coming. Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. On to Kipnis at second, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Dodgers lead this one 4-0. Carlos Santana will stand in, trying to change his evil ways here. He is hitless in the ballgame so far. Now here's the first pitch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. And now a pitch on the way. Swinging a high pop-up straight back, though it looks as though he'll have room back there. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Yeah, he just keeps rolling right along. Shutout intact as you can get a look at his line so far. Through 7 1/3 innings now, they've just not been able to mount any type of offense against him at all.
Jose Ramirez will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. Here's the first offering. Hit hard down the left field line. But this is going to get foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now here it comes. Chopper foul. Pitch on the way. And a swing as he pulls this one into right. But he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out. Now these fans have been treated to a fine outing out of their hometown starter as we give you a look at the numbers here. A big 0 in the run column on the right-hand side of your screen. Call's gone out for a pinch hitter as the left-handed speedster Michael Bourne has grabbed a bat and moved into the on-deck circle now. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. One-0 pitch now. And Bourne will take it again, and it's 2-0 now.
Now he's going to get a visit from his catcher just to make sure he's all right. But this might actually be more of a stall tactic here. I mean, his pitch count, it's starting to get up there, so this might just be to buy a little time for that bullpen.
2 out, nobody on. The 2-0 on the way. Now a ball hit hard towards center, and this will be just what the manager ordered as he's off the bench with extra bases. And he will make it up to second as he advances on the throwing miscue. My goodness.
Second baseman number 22, Jason Kipnis.
Well, just their 4th hit of the ball game, but this is one of their better swings they've had all game long, and he winds up going for a double.
Jason Kipnis will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Here's the first pitch. Now here's a swing by Kipnis, and he connects on this one out to deep right field. And that will hook just inside the right field foul pole. It's a home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field. His first homer here in the series. And the Tribe has clawed back a bit. It's now a 4-2 score.
And obviously that's something you start to get worried about the later you work into a start. When you start to get tired, a lot of times the first thing to go is the rotation and sharpness on that breaking ball. And that looked like a pretty good hanger right there.
Adam Eaton will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
First pitch coming. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
And this should be a pretty good test of his resiliency out there. he's going to need to snap back in a hurry because he's got a lot more danger ahead.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
And now with that pitch count getting up there just a little bit, you can see that some of these pitches are missing just a little farther away than they were earlier.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
I think at this point, a 2-out walk isn't the worst thing in the world. You'd like to avoid it if you can, but this can be a dangerous spot if you just groove one.
That one's in there, 3-1.
He can afford to be patient here because all he's looking to do is get on base and do his damage from there.
Here he comes on 3-1. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Puig under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Indians get a couple of runs here on the strength of this 2-run home run. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Indians 2. TJ House is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
TJ House.
Connor Gillespie will try not to stop believing as he'll lead things off for the Dodgers here in the bottom of the 8th. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And this one will be foul back in among the fans. Here it comes. Now here's a ground ball that'll get by the mound and into center field for a leadoff single.
Trying to change the eye level there. After the fastball up, they come right back with an off-speed pitch to the knees. But he stays right on it, drives it for a base hit.
Brandon McCarthy will buy himself another at-bat, and in turn he'll get himself a nice little ovation for the work he's turned in on the mound so far.
He's been great. This is an appreciative crowd. They like what they've seen, and I don't blame them.
First offering on the way, and he's squaring around here, but he can't connect. One strike.
Yeah, no surprise they had him squaring right there, and I figure he'll get 2 more shots to get it down.
Pause, now the pitch. And the pitcher is in fact bunting here as he puts this one down. And a rather easy first out.
Oh man, what a terrific play right there. That ball was rolling and it stayed low, so he had to bend all the way over to make a barehanded grab, then a quick release, a nice throw to first in time to get the runner. You can expect to see that on highlight reels for a couple days at least now.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here's Carl Crawford now. As he'll swing and hit this one hard but foul off to the left and out of play. He's set, now the pitch. Swing and a liner. But this is foul near the seats. Ready? Now the pick. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. The next 0-2 goes the other way as this is line to left. Coming on is Brantley, but he won't get there. It's a base hit. Brantley's able to get it in, and that runner will have to hold on at third base. Emilio Bonifacio will stand in. Sacrifice bunt his last time. First pitch coming. And And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Runners leap from first and third. Here's the pitch. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. He waits. Now the pitch. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And they will tack on another on the sac fly, make it a 5-2 game now.
Good job there to pick up an insurance run here on the sacrifice fly. The way their starter's throwing, he may not even need it. But I bet he'll be grateful for that extra cushion, no doubt.
Yasiel Puig will step in. A ground-out victim as last time. Now the first pitch. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Let's watch this swing in show motion. You're going to see this pitch just tie him up in knots, but somehow he's able to fist it all the way out to right field.
So a call to the bullpen now, and they'll make a move for the left-hander here. Here's Adrian now. As he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
Just a sec now as that ball finds its way into the outfield. A base hit. The throw to the plate, and that'll score the runner from second to make this a 6-2 ball game now.
And you wonder if maybe this one is the one that finishes things off. That's going to make this a 6-2 game now. With time running short, 4 runs might be just a little too much to make up the way they've swung the bats.
Jose Bautista will stand in with a showdown looming. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 8. First pitch to him. And a bouncing ball, foul. Comes set, now the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. From the belt, the pitch. And a swing and a miss as all he could do was reach out in vain for that one, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We're on to the 9th now in game number 5. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Indians 2. Michael Brantley will be the one to start things off, with his guys needing a 9th inning rally here if this series is going to make it to a game 6.
Michael Brantley.
Here's the first pitch. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And now the second pitch of the inning will be his 100th of the ball game. The 1-0. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And Brantley will reach. He's got a base hit.
Well, these guys have been high on effort, but low on results so far. They're still stuck on 2 runs, but at least they've got a leadoff base runner here to start this inning.
Brandon Moss will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. And now we see Dodgers manager Don Mattingly out of the dugout and on his way to the mound. And that'll be all she wrote for Brandon McCarthy. So he'll leave after 8 strong innings as he couldn't quite make it a complete game, but he's in line for the victory nonetheless. Chad Maroa will get the assignment on the mound here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. Brandon Moss will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. Here comes the pitch to Moss. On the ground now for Bonifacio. This could be two. Desmond for one. On to first, and how about that? He comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play ball with one pitch.
Oh, man. That's just a backbreaker right there. You get the leadoff man on to start the ninth, and things are looking up. But then this is a made-to-order double play ball, and suddenly you're just an out away from this game being over.
Luke Ramey will stand in, and their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out.
Good away.
Now the first pitch. Swing and a ground ball. This could do it. And Los Angeles get ready for a celebration. The Dodgers have won the World Series.
Well, one thing's for sure, this city is going to be rocking tonight. This place is going crazy right now, and for good reason. Their guys are the new champions of the world.
Back now on the show. It's all over, and you see the reactions there to the final out. And down on the field, we'll get a chance to watch the presentation of the Commissioner's Trophy to the new World Champs.